Welcome and good morning. We are about to get started on our training tonight. We're expecting a couple of guests to jump on. And we have our online training this weekend. So we're going to start with some important announcements. Um, so Jamaica, there are great things coming in store for us. Shortly, this place is where so I know that we have some challenges with children, and we are actually looking at some heard that there are some great things in store for us. And as the information comes out, we will definitely um, push it through. So I just want to confirm if you are all hearing me clearly. Can you hear me? Andrew? Andrew, can you hear me? Use number 8487267. Just shout if you can hear me. Hello? Tanya, can you hear me? Yannick, can you hear me? Andrew, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay, good. That's good. All right, so good. All right, yes, so we have some exciting news. Um, and I'm going to go ahead and start sharing the screen. All right, so number one, we're going to start with what's new in the back office. So we have some new things going on in the back office. There are some kits and it's and facts. But as for right now, the back office for Jamaica is still being updated and worked on. So these are the codes that you can see here as are available. Um, if you go, just click here on the drop down, and if you go to the United States, what you see are some starter facts, especially with the 33 kit. And in terms of Singapore's and guess what is back? The stripe up, right? And I'm sure you have a number of persons that are ordering. Um, so, so for men, the regular stripe up is 24 hours, and for the stripe up extreme, which is all the way over here, um, it's 5 days. Yeah, 1 week. Sorry, one cap a week will have you putting your performance when you use stress. Right? So, welcome, share to the call as well. So, some really powerful things going on. Um, anybody has any testimony regarding your products or regarding your business just this past week? Anybody's muted? Nobody? Okay. I'm telling you, I'm working with a customer who is doing some awesome testimonies on the oil, the chaga, and the stem cells. And every 30 days, there's this lady that says that the chaga is completely, you know, helping her eyesight, making her eyes feel better, making her body feel better, and it's just improving everything. All right. So, Yannick, you were saying something? No? Okay, good. All right. So, I want to talk about the 1333 That was the homework for last week. You had started your territory to move through your hands or others. Show a thumbs up or say something. Maybe it's every three persons. Nobody has started their territory. I know people on this call have started their territory. Alright, but it's really amazing. We had a training call the other night, and after that training call, we saw some persons posting their 2023 testimonial, right? Um, and guys, just be sure to use the testimony of others um, to, represent your brand. A good site that you can follow is Photo Life Changes, and they have a community page where persons post their testimony. And from time to time, through the life changes, they come up with testimonies and videos. The testimonies are powerful. Automatically was close to meet up on my WhatsApp profile persons will message me right away. A good friend of mine that messaged me a couple of persons yesterday. So, be consistent and do what works, which is basically what I like to talk about today. Um, being consistent and working with it. Yeah. So we want to keep promoting the relationship because it's a movement. Um, as I was saying, I mean, earlier, I actually said last week, that the marketing, world of marketing is consistently evolving, continually evolving. And what you find is that um, it is moving from marketing campaigns, right? And now the focus was to brand. We had a lot of branding experts, and the most recent and most trendy thing now is a movement. You want to be a part of something that's moving. And joining the movement is a new marketing trend. And you know, 3033, as we were talking about the colors are strategically there. Because each color is saying something to somebody. The black is talking about mastery. The red is talking about passion. The gray is talking about safety. And so you really want to learn to the genius behind it and having another persons, asking about the organization and they kind of for it like does get you some attention, right, on social media, right? All right, so you once again want to promote the training sites. There is a training by Kenny's Deliveries on the new back office. Please check it out on YouTube. I simply in the training group. If you're not in the training group, feel free to message me and I'll add it to the group as well. You can let us know a message. Yes. Okay. Can you hear me clearly? No, still started. Any better? Any better? Not yet.
It's a little better, David.
Oh, it's a little better. Okay, great.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Right. So we wanted to promote the 3033 because it does have a number of benefits. Here's a site I would like to talk about. Workout videos are here on the site, as well as the workout plans and the health tips, right? And you can direct your prospects to this website. Okay. All right. I would suggest you as well to you guys that there is a back office training done by Candice Verdes on YouTube. I have sent a link to the training group. If you're not in the training group, please send me a direct message afterwards. And I'll add it to the training group so that we can get the link. Uh, right. And there are two websites that we want to know about in terms of training as well. And that is global number one teamtraining.com. Let me repeat once again, it's global number one. So that's global one team training.com as the number one, not the word one. The other website that you can find useful actually has some plans on it. Is trainingtlcreps.com. Right? Awesome. Okay. So today I'd like to talk with you about planning and execution. How many of us actually look at the skills that are required in network marketing? For example, the seven skills, which are prospecting, inviting, presenting, following up, closing, getting your started right, and also community events. Now, how about that is a challenge? Um, we're gonna start at 10 exposures per day challenge. Find some way, this is your homework for the rest of this week, to expose 10 persons per day, whether it is on a call, whether it is on Skype, whether it is a physical presentation. 10 persons per day, and let me know the results by next. So that is it. Actually on the training TLC reps, we have a plan there that kind of makes it real for everyone. And it says $2,000 per month challenge, and you can join us. Are you seeing my screen? Okay, good. $2,000 per month challenge. Here's how they break it down. One business partner, um, three 33 packages. Right, that's also $300. Sorry, five 33 packages, three TCOs, right? And that is equivalent to $510 for a week. Right? And you can play with the numbers. How many of us actually write it out and think about it? I challenge you for this week to do this, and that is the action for this week. Keep it simple. 30, 33, get it, 30, 33, start promoting it. Plan out your day and execute. We're talking about like at least 10 exposures per day. Do we have any new persons on the line? Share your for all our new persons on the line as well, we have a YouTube link that are actually as a training group as well. That we're getting started training by our uplines and leaders, Mr. Tom and me agree. So part of this business to stay plugged in to the leaders, and they actually have a getting started training here on YouTube. All right, so that is nice. I'm gonna keep it simple. Give an assignment. I gave you the suggestion, but please note that writing down things increases the chance of you getting it done by 80%. Welcome, Mr. Smith, as well. And I would like to also say that if you're saying you're getting started training, a lot of you say that you're willing to dedicate 3 to 4 hours per day. Have you blocked all the time per day to do that business? Number one, right? These are simple things for the work. Have you put an agenda on the line for what you're gonna be doing in that time? I just keep remembering that if it, maybe sometimes it works best if the person think of this as a job because you won't get paid unless you do what you're supposed to do technically, right? So you want to think of it if how the states is gonna pay you if you do X and Y. We give you a simple formula of what to do, right? So for this week once again it's 10 exposures. Showing the plan to 10 people properly per day, right? So here it is on YouTube, getting started training with them. I'm going to introduce our next trainer for the night, Mr. Young Prince, who's going to be talking to you about follow-up. Right? So I'll just come over 10 minutes or so. You'll be guiding you are into the follow-up. Have a minute to Mr. Young Prince.
Hello. Good evening, all.
Good evening.
Let me know if you can hear me clearly.
I'm hearing you.
Just give me a thumbs up. You can hear me clearly. All right. Irel and David. All right. Thanks, guys. Yeah, man. So, what David is saying is very, very true. Whenever you write something down, it increases the chances of you succeeding. It actually activates something in your mind, and you have to take action on it. All right. So I'll be talking about following up. All right, my follow-up process may be slightly different from David's, because David is more face-to-face than I am, right? What I do, I use a marketing system to help my businesses online, right? But some things that apply offline also apply online, right? For example, now, say you show someone a business today, right? And they show some interest. You want to follow up within 24 hours or less, right? The reason why I say 24 hours or less, you don't want to lose that person's interest. I know life happens, right? And when life happens, they might be diverted to something else and they tell you next week, they tell you month in, all of these things. You want to stick with it. To follow up, it's not very hard, but you don't want to be pushy, right? You just call them and say, hi, how you doing? Have you looked over the presentation? What did you like about the presentation? You know, something simple like that can be followed. And if they say, hey, they don't get a chance to look at it, you can say, all right, that's cool. So when you think you might get a chance to look at it, and if they're iffy, you can just give them a little time, or you can just say, hey, how about you just lock in a time for sure? Because I wanted to really take a hold of this because I know that it would really help you. Because we're assuming that they're in a situation that they expressed to you before that, hey, they need money or, you know, they need something, need to start a business, something of the effect, right? So that's pretty much how I do it word of mouth, right? If you're using a marketing system now, it's completely different. Once a person drops in their email, the system automatically follows them up, right? But it is best, I think, if you grasp offline, have a good understanding before you use marketing tools and systems like what I use, right? So simple process to follow up. Get an Excel sheet, right? You contact the person today, you drop the name in there, right? Drop the date contacted, and drop the day you're going to follow up, right? If the person say, hey, touch back base with me on Friday, if you say you're going to do that, you make sure you do it on Friday because your credibility says a lot in following up, right? Do what you say you're going to do. If you say 2 o'clock Friday, make sure it says 2 o'clock Friday, right? Because the person watching you to see if they can trust you. Also, in this business, people deal with who they know, like, and trust. Once you fall in this category, people will join you. It may not be today, it may be a month from now, maybe a couple of months from now, but they will join you. Because it does have to catch people in the right moment in time, in a transitional moment for most people. Some people do it now, but the majority won't do it now. All right. So to follow up, a reference aside last week, I don't know who went on it and actually read through. Remember the site that I went on last week? Anybody?
Yeah, man, definitely.
Alright. I remember last week. Let me see which face I saw last week again. Just a sec here. I am looking for that screen. It was not only David on the call. Somehow my screen does flip out. But anyways. Alright, so the site is onlinemlmcommunity.com as a site by Chuck Holmes. Tanya, I remember Tanya was there last week. I don't remember Errol. Tanya, can you hear me? Okay.
Yes, I can.
Hey Tanya, you went on the site?
No, I didn't.
Oh, so you never do your homework,
Sorry.
Tanya?
No,
Oh
I
boy.
am swamped with outside stuff.
I understand, I understand. I understand life gets in the way, but that's bad, Tanya. Bad move, Tanya.
No, trust me. We're in the hurricane season and I have that side of my work.
Okay. All right. It's
Right,
understandable.
right.
Understandable. So life happens. All right. So two ways to
Yes.
do this. Um, and folks, this is a business, so you have to treat it as such. Either you have an online tool to use, or you're going to use a good old Excel spreadsheet. Have a column for name, have a column for email, have a column for phone number, date first contacted, the date last contacted, and when you plan to do a follow up again. Also, you can have a little note to the side so the person say, boy, it's best to call them after 8 or something like that. Right? So say argument's sake, you show the person a presentation today. As I said, try not to make like 24 hours pass before you touch back base to them and you ask them what is it they liked. Reason why I ask them what is it that they liked about the presentation is that it puts them in more of a positive mind frame. So when a person say, boy, they really like the products, them think, say, boy, they can lose some weight with it or can help somebody they know, a family member or a friend, you know, say you're moving more towards product presentation or product conversation the next time around. And if the income opportunity really gets to them now and they say, hey, them like the money, you know, that's what you're going to focus on next. So even if you have, say, another presentation to show them, ensure that you show them like the compensation plan, right? And everybody should have a basic understanding of the compensation plan. You don't have to know it back like the back of your hand, but you must have a basic understanding because the person have questions, you need to provide the answers, or you get to them as soon as possible with the answers because they are going to look on you as their support, their lifeline. And really and truly, you want to help people and help them in such a way that they become independent from you as soon as possible because you don't want this to be like another job, right? So you want people to learn in order for them to teach. So pretty much to me, network marketing is really a business built on relationship and teaching one another. David, you can back me up with that or give me your point of view on that.
Yeah, man, definitely want to, our mentor is that, is I was working with, so, to really build a business that's working for you, it's really working for you, it's the teach, as a teacher. And it goes down the line. So, yes, and, in order to start teaching somebody who needs a good relationship with them first, especially
Mhm.
if you're in our
Good. And even so, you see, in this age of technology, what is good to with following up, not only a phone call, you see, if you can do a WhatsApp call, even this Zoom call here, or even IMO is pretty useful too because IMO you can do a three-way, right? It is better when the person is seeing your face, right? It's harder to get to know face to face when the person seeing your eyes, seeing your expression, than when they just hear your voice or seeing an email, right? So you can consider that in a follow-up process. So some people might put it this way: they might say phone call, then email, then they do a Skype or a face-to-face. So it depends on the location where you and the other person. Maybe you want to do it another variation, but it's good when people see your face, right? It kind of builds trust, and have them say, "Boy, this is really a real person. This person not trying to trick me or whatever." Because um, network marketing get a bad rep, right? Although it's probably the best way to make money online or make money, I should say in general, it get really a bad way because some people are really dishonest and some people just bail out on people. So it would be good if you do something that the person can actually see your face and see your expression, right? Builds more trust in that way. All right, so for your follow-up process, everyone should have their own follow-up process, right? You can use the one from Global One Team or Training TLC Reps. I'm not sure if the Training TLC Reps site has one. David can tell me whether they have one or not for following up, but it'd be
Not
good to go ahead.
for following up,
Yeah.
training TLC reps. No, not yet.
Okay, cool. But what I'd suggest, if you have a sponsor and you're in good communication with the sponsor, ask them what is their process, or you can create your own, right? So my process is typically, as I said, I have a system that grabs the leads from me, and I have email campaigns that automatically follow up. But for you, what you can do, you can use an Excel sheet, right, and log when you speak to the person. And really and truly, the follow-up process does not end until the person, unless the person changes the phone number or the person dies. And that's just a fact. You should always speak to the person. Give it 30 days, give it 60 days, continuous follow-up. You're not pushing any sales, right? You just find out, hey, how you doing, whatever, because you never know when the time is right in their life. All right? Good so far?
Yeah, definitely.
All right, cool. So guys, basic follow process for me, email. After the email, we're building some rapport. Phone call. After the phone call, if they're open, I do a Skype with them or a WhatsApp call, depends on the location. And I take it from there. I ask what they like in the presentation, and that gives me a guide of which angle to take it, the next contact. So sometimes it takes 6 contacts, sometimes it even does take 2 contacts, and you get the sale. It can even be 10 contacts, even be more. But the thing is, you constantly have to follow. If you do like what David says, right, and try to get 10 persons to see your presentation a day, trust me, that would do wonders for your business. Wonders. Guarantee every week you can collect something. 9:30 or between 9:30 and 10 o'clock when training appears, you can go to the machine and withdraw money. Guarantee. Because you will have sales. All right.
Listen and I watch how it work and everything. You know what I mean?
Okay. Your sponsor on the
Yeah,
line? Who's
man,
your
because I
sponsor?
have a couple people. So far, I'm not really get on it. Just come in. So I have a couple people who want to join, I think. But so I'm trying to try to show them the presentation and the whole thing. And
Okay.
for them to YouTube, you get me?
So you're then the
But I
bigger
know,
group.
say, huh?
So you're in the other, the other,
You hear me?
yeah, man, can hear you now. Say again.
Yeah, I say, I try to show them how I go on to YouTube. Friday, I come in on it. You get me?
Okay, cool. Welcome, man, welcome. It's a good decision, brother. Once you put in the work, you are going to see the reward.
Yeah,
See me? And it's
for
not
real,
a
man.
local thing because a lot of people say, boy, sometimes I'm run out of people to talk to. That's not possible. It's the world. You will see the list of countries
True,
what
man.
TLC sell to, trust me. You can't run out of people to talk to. You cannot.
I see it, man, because I do the research on YouTube and watch it and everything there.
Good.
You
Are you
get
good at
me?
it? Are you
So
good at it?
someone join other people in it.
Mm-hmm. All right, cool.
So
Who?
see me want join them in it, but I just try to get some more understanding in it, though.
Okay, cool. That's fair, man. Who brought it in? Who is your sponsor?
Kerry.
Kerry. Oh, I don't know. Kerry still. What? All right, cool. That's good, man. Just stay close to Kerry, you know.
Yeah, for real. Kerry and Miss Thomas, you know?
Okay, cool. That's great, man. All right, David, you can take it from here, bro.
Okay, great. All right, thank you very much. Quick question, Yannick.
Yeah,
I dropped off already.
I can barely hear you now. I don't know why your mic sound
Yeah,
distorted.
Okay,
something
can
wrong
you
with
hear me?
David, Mike.
Yeah, something wrong with the mic today.
Yeah, can you hear me better now?
A
Say,
little
Yeah,
bit.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
okay, good. All right, my dropped off because Paul went over and I don't have a generator yet. Can you hear me?
Yeah,
Okay.
hear you now.
All right. What's the assignment for this week? Yeah.
Okay, so being that nobody did the one from last week, it still have to roll over.
Okay, good. No problem.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Excellent. All right. So we don't want to keep it too long. I'm gonna be sending out the recording to the groups for this week, and let us apply what we're doing. We're keeping it simple. We're building together, and we have the potential to take over the world this opportunity because we're on the road. Lord, we're just getting started. All right. So let's work together. Let's build together. Let's make it happen. All right. Have a great week, everybody. And thank you for joining all the time. Mr. Prince again for giving us some nuggets, awesome nuggets that will change your business. All right. Stay tuned. Some new things coming up, some major events coming up for Jamaica. So stay tuned, guys.
All right, thanks all. Night, night.
All right.